Even if, even if there were, there's no way anyone could look forward to death. Death is pain. Oh, what was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Look, children with guns. And that's why we have to be rewarded, don't we? You, what are you thinking right now? We don't. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, he's bleeding. Ah. We don't have much time left. My breath, it's getting harder to breathe. So it really is. I thought that haze has already disappeared. I wanted to believe there was some other cause for how my body feels. Oh no, I don't understand what's happening, dude. You're probably dying. Come on, go to the hospital. We can help you. I don't know what age what's the year that you're currently living in it. But well, imagine imagine if it was in the Middle Ages, because they use like those blood sucking bugs. Oh my god, I don't know their names in English. In Brazil we call them sanguessugas. Please, if you know the name, comment down below. But yeah, those blood sucking bugs, because they always thought, oh, if you're bleeding everywhere, that's a sign that your body has too much blood. So we are just going to put these bugs on you, these larvae that suck out blood. Oh, and we are going to do tiny cuts in you so we can drain your blood. Because obviously, if you're spilling blood, that means you have too much blood. They also dig holes, punch holes through people's skull. I don't understand what's happening. All I was told was to destroy a certain facility. After that, I was supposed to fulfill my role, just as I just as I was told to strike down the demons who resist. Oh no! If they hide, drag them out and capture them. Oh no! They they were there were heavy losses. Even so, we succeeded. But but come on, dude! Don't do an Anakin. Activate Order 66. Meeting you was, of course, the worst start. You, so mercilessly, you pointed a gun at me, dragged me out of that attic, and tried to take me somewhere. If that had been all there was between us, then I would have felt nothing but fear toward you. In the face of overwhelming violence, every other emotion is simply overwritten. But, oh no, when I saw that haze spreading from the facility, what the heck is that? Isn't that my sister? They're doing like child soldiers or something like that. When I saw the people caught in it, coughing up blood as they collapse. And when I saw those people, those who led you, shamelessly scrambling to flee, the look of despair on their faces, after witnessing all that, I found myself somehow becoming interested in you. I wonder, in your faith had begun to. I wonder if your faith had begun to break. Well, I Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I had a friend that he was in the IDF, and wow, yeah, this thing about children, I'm assuming they were creating like child soldiers, because those children, those people look like children, or maybe just tiny women, but maybe children, probably children. So yeah, he came back really bad, because dying children, seeing dead children is never a good thing. Even at the hospital, when I see like somebody that who is old, of course I'm going to feel sad for them. But they live a good life. Even somebody that is like 40, or like, I know 40 is way too young for me. But at least you can console yourself saying, "Oh no, he lived a good life." But when it's a child, it's always such a loss. Those are the deaths that hit the hardest. I can't even. I never feel like. I never feel like. good for at least like 2 weeks or at least a week. When I see children die at the hospital, it's always so sad. I'm trying to get used to it, but you always remember then. Even more because I did a time in the oncology sector, and I was in the pediatric oncology. Children with cancer, and that that scarred me so much because there were some children there that we would be staying with them like for 6 months, and then someday you're just going to look to one side and look back at them, and they were dead. Gosh, that internship destroyed my heart. I was so sad. Every single day, another one of them was dead. Oh, that broke my soul. That really broke my soul. Not the lifeless intent to kill carried out in the name of faith, nor the suffocating kindness that leaves me feeling miserable, but something else, something that can be so easily shared with others. I thought that perhaps in the end we might be able to share a different kind of feeling. Why? If we fulfill our roles as we were taught, aren't we supposed to be rewarded? I understand fearing a meaningless death, but the operation succeeded, didn't it? Our devotion, our sacrifice, they meant nothing, didn't they? Then there is no reason to fear that haze so disgracefully. At this rate, it looks as though you're about to face a meaningless death. Over there. Oh, with fewer people, it should be a better shortcut. What? A shortcut to where? Hmm. Somewhere quiet, where we can rest, perhaps. The way out of town is probably crowded with people by now. Total chaos. No point heading there at this stage. Oh, I find myself following that demon's words, without even trying to understand what he meant. I just didn't want to think any further. That was all. Probably trying to help you, dude. I heard it was some kind of energy facility. There were rumors that it might be dangerous, but the authorities wouldn't allow us to relocate. Large scale movement would draw attention. They couldn't risk letting the enemy realize how important the facility was. Oh, so it was like a government project, like a nuclear facility? Though it seems you already had. I heard any protests were silenced by military force. Compared to a facility whose dangers we don't even understand, a person holding a gun is far more frightening. Yes, that thing you're holding. It can silence people so very easily. And yet, you never once tried to use it. Thank you for listening to me all this time. Well, I shot you like 2 times. Someone's holding a gun. That alone makes them a symbol. A symbol of someone who kills. Of course, it's frightening. But when I faced that haze, I realized I was surprisingly unaffected by it. With these legs, there was no way I could outrun it. Once I became certain that death was unavoidable. I found I found that I no longer had any reason to fear you or that gun. If your mind has begun to drift away from that collective, if you're come to see me not as a heretical demon but as a person, then I wonder it. In the very end, even just for a moment, might be possible to share something with another person. There is no practical benefit to it. The life I've been talking about ends here, and you, who listen to me, will end as well. Your despair too will soon disappear along with you. But if that's the case, wouldn't it be better to let it out, rather than ending alone, carrying that despair by yourself? You might not be looking for sympathy, but still. Oh, that's kind of a dip, but no, 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 dude. I still have a long life ahead of myself. I need to get married, have some children, build my own castle, buy a big terrain. I'm going to be a doctor platoon, so that's basically meaning I'm going to be a billionaire. I wished. And then I'm going to buy some a land. I'm going to buy like a bunch of land, and I'm going to build a castle in it. I'm going to live like a king, a medieval king. And then I'm going to teach my children how to use swords, guns, how to ride horses, bikes, cars, planes if I'm really lucky. You know, one of I if I'm really rich when I get older, I will try to buy that replica of the P-51, you know, the P-51 Mustang. Oh, have you seen that, Platoon? A company made a P-51 replica that is like 70% of the size, made with, I believe, carbon fiber or aluminium. It's very light, and it's all more modern. So it's an old plane with modern stuff, and it looks like one of the greatest planes from World War II. So yeah, that would be so awesome. Imagine also driving like a boat. Oh, that would be so cool. But still, what do you think? I'd like to know you. The one who shared this end with me. I like to know you. I can't quite put it into words, but sharing pain doesn't feel meaningless to me. If you're willing, I want you to tell me about your despair. Hmm. Okay. I don't trust you, so I'm going to refuse to talk about myself. I'm not. I'm not in despair. Yeah, that's true. I'm not. That's just his delusion. My faith hasn't been broken. I can't let my hostility toward him fade. I must not think about the past. Oh, I'm just going to shoot him. I must not remember the ones who died. Above all, I must not remember my family. I have to keep believing that they all made it to heaven. And yet, there's one thing I should be grateful for. Pain and suffering, they carry away the sorrow. All I have to do is try, just for a little while, not to think. After that, the pain will take everything somewhere else. I see. Pain and silence. So in the end, that's all there is for you as well. And for good night, suffering. Ah, okay, I didn't shoot him for the first time in forever. Tell him about yourself. Yeah, let's do this. For me, faith was never just my own. The country I come from, it doesn't really function. Oh, it's Brazil! The ones who wield the greatest violence are criminal groups like the mafia. Oh, so it's Brazil! Yeah, Brazil's being mentioned! Woo, PCC! Oh no, I need to censor that. Oh no, if I need to censor that. If the government and the police, they are tied to them. I don't even know why my home was attacked. There was no warning. My parents were killed. Just like that, my siblings and I were torn apart. Oh, so it was like a Martha and John Wayne situation. I don't remember. What's the name? Thomas! Martha and Thomas Wayne situation. Oh, John, god damn it. Oh, hello there. My name is John Wayne. I'm Bruce Wayne's cousin. Hello there, everybody. God damn it. I'm making jokes and there's like people dead in the screen. They had something attached to their bodies. At the time I didn't know what it was, but later during the training after I was taken I realized they were bombs. My siblings have been turned into human bombs. Oh no, it's Iran. It's worse than I thought. It's Iran. Oh no, it's Iran. They must have exploded somewhere, taking countless others with them. There is nothing in this world that can truly be trusted. That's what I was given, and what I choose to hold on to. If I believe in God, if I believe in what comes after death, and fulfill my role of destroying the demons in this world, then everything would be rewarded. Oh no, we are Iran. Okay, I see. We are the Islamic Republic of Iran. Yeah. Oh no. I'm He wants to die to be with like his a hundred virgins. Oh gosh, ugh, that's disgusting. I really, I really hope those virgins are like 100 virgin men, so you can suffer. That's disgusting. My parents who were killed without warning. My siblings who were turned into weapons. Their lives, they had to mean something. They had to have value. Otherwise, what were we? I should have spoken to you. I didn't want to become certain that you were just a person. Talking to you, putting my thoughts into words. I should have faced the doubts that had begun to surface in my faith. My family, they just died. They were used by other people. And my life, it will just end too. And I realized it right before the end. The death in front of me is terrifying. I'm scared. My life had no value. I know that now. I'm going to disappear like this. Everything will be gone. There will be nothing for me. Nothing left for me. There's only pain. Even that pain will disappear. Everything will disappear. I will become nothing. Everyone will fade into nothingness. Into nothing. If someone rubs your back, it eases the pain a little, doesn't it? Of all the kindness my sister showed me, that was the one I was most grateful for. Thank you for telling me about yourself. So you were trying to carry the fate of your family. I've only ever thought about myself, so I feel a bit ashamed. Though, as someone who was branded a demon, it's complicated in its own way. But that's alright. All I wanted was someone to share the end with. I thought that it could only be possible with someone who understands that unbearable pain. The kind that makes you feel abandoned by the world. What do you think? I don't really understand what he's saying. Even if we could share this pain, what would that change? We are going to disappear without being saved anyway. And yet, before I realized it, I had wrapped my arms around his neck. Being held like that, it felt strangely comforting. Maybe I wanted to share that feeling with someone. Thanks you. I remembered something. My family memories that had become nothing but pain. Even so, we had known the joy of sharing our feelings with each other. In the end, that was all I could remember. The end. The one who shared my end. Oh, so we are not Iran because she has her hair like like long hair exposed. What a slut! Her hair is exposed. What a slut! That was the Republic of Iran, people. Oh yeah, listen to my listen or shoot. Well, my platoon, I do hope you enjoyed that video. Became a little political in the end, right? Oh dear God, I do hope I'm not banned for this or I'm not shot by that. Well, my platoon, I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Captain out.